Folks, last year, I think we all were introduced to the Me Too movement within the WNBA.
Remember when nobody was talking about the WNBA? Then Caitlin Clark showed up, and suddenly everyone's watching. But instead of celebrating this breakthrough, the old guard media is trying to convince us that it's not just her. It's everyone from the bench warmers to the water girl. This isn't just about giving credit where it's due. This is about a desperate attempt to cling to outdated narratives while the league transforms right before our eyes. The question is, why are they so afraid to admit that one player has done what decades couldn't? Remember when the WNBA couldn't even get people to take free tickets? That wasn't some ancient history. We're talking just a couple years ago. The league was literally begging people to fill those seats. Think about that for a second. A professional sports league so desperate, they were handing out tickets like flyers on a street corner. For years, no decades, the WNBA has been struggling to get eyeballs on their product. The numbers were brutal. Games were averaging less than 400,000 viewers, and that's actually being generous to them. You could walk into most WNBA arenas and have your pick of seats because they were sitting at 30% capacity on a good night. Can you imagine any other professional league surviving with those numbers? League executives were scrambling for solutions. They tried everything. Rule changes to make the game more exciting, flashy marketing campaigns with celebrities, partnerships with the NBA, social media pushes, you name it. They tried it. And guess what? Nothing worked. Not a single thing moved the needle in any meaningful way. It was so bad that teams were burning through millions of dollars every single year just to keep the lights on. Owners were basically paying for the privilege of losing money. And the embarrassment of those empty arenas during TV broadcasts, that's why they started the free ticket giveaways. Anything to avoid those awkward camera pans showing rows and rows of empty seats. Then something happened that changed everything. Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court, and suddenly, the WNBA became must-see TV overnight. I'm not exaggerating here. Her games are pulling in 1,200,000 viewers, while games without her are still stuck in that same old pattern, barely scraping together 394,000 viewers. That's triple the audience when Clark is playing.